Okay, it's next morning here. Just going to start on this bumper. I just want to get it split the three pieces. But I want to get this off the grill behind. Just held on with these star clips, I don't know what they're called. And the three pieces are held together just with them. The screws here, and probably that clip. Shit. I want to get a split here because I'm going to do different color. I want to do stripes on the bumper, but I want this to be painted the one color and in behind it. So I think it would just be better just to do that. That bottom piece is broken on both sides. I have some I have fiberglass and I have Kevlar filler, so I might try that on each one of them, see how it works. I've never used them before. The first thing I'm going to do here now is just get this broken in, actually 4 pieces. I want to get this grill out and 2 sides, so I'll just do a time lapse of that. That's just my plan today. Get this scuff down, get all them scratches off. Anyone doing plastic bumpers like this at home? Like, I'm not a professional painter, I don't have a clue obviously. I'm just doing what I've researched. They reckon when you're sanding these down, do wet sanding on it. Don't use, like I'm doing dry sanding. I might end up doing dry sand on this because I don't have any wet paper. It stops the fibres coming out when you sand it. So when you sand it dry, then fibres will stick out and ruin the paint. So I'm going to give it a dry sand, just see what it looks like. And if the fibres are coming out, I'll go look. I think might have wet sandpaper down there somewhere, but it'll be really fine. It'll be like 1,000, so it'll take me all fucking day. So I'll just see how that goes. I just want to get this plastic primed, and I might undercoat the lot then 5 times today, but that usually never happens, so we'll see how it goes. Just trying to get this piece glued in. Whoever done it before put 2 screws in here, so it doesn't actually need this, but I'm just going to stick it in and see how it goes. What I'm doing first is super gluing it in, just to get it in place and held tight, and then I'll put some plastic. I'll do a plastic weld on it. The plastic staples, that's all I'm going to put in it. If this was needed, I'd sand down around the edges with the extra step, and I'd fiberglass it in, that'd hold it. But just because I don't need it, I'm just going to seal this break. I kind of think this is going to break as soon as I put a screw in it. This is where the plastic welder works really well. This is split all the way down here and up here. You can't even see it now. Get it in there a bit better. there. I have a staple in there, and I've just welded along that. Melted, and another staple there. Very good for little jobs like that. What I'm doing here is I'm just sanding this bumper. I'm sanding 180 grit. I don't know if it's right. I'm dry sanding it. Anyone doing this, don't copy me. You'll see this fucking flake off. So I won't record and sand this because it's boring as shite. And I'll come back hopefully when I'm priming it. Right, I have the front bumper, the front bit sanded. I have this corner section done. But a lot of graze marks here on it. You see them right? Just there. And I've just sanded everything off them. So I'm going to use is I've never used this before. Polyplex. I got this from, I knew this was coming up to this bumper. I always have stuff like this to do, so I thought I'd buy it. And I got it from Spray Guns Direct. Anyone in Ireland during this pandemic, if they need any stuff, Spray Guns Direct are still shipping. Really good value stuff. I'm just going to put it on a time lapse here. It'll only be a short one. Just going to clean this down with wax and grease remover and just apply a small coat to this. See how it goes. I don't know if you can see that there's a dent. This has got really bad scratches in it. There's a big dent there in the plastic. Just open, can I heat it up and push it out? You can see that, I can get it there. See there? No. I can just about see it there. No, isn't that good? Oh, so you should let out of it. Was a big dent there. Still a small bit there, but it's gone. What was there? bits of them fibres coming up. I have to mix a bit more. There's a bit there. Oh, there's a bit up there. I'll mix up some more. Bit of wax grease remover on the thing. It just dissolves the filler. Get your spreader back brand new again. That's still tacky. I'm going to put the air gun on that, just heat it up a bit. I go have a beer and come back to it then. Next morning here, I left that all night just to cure because it was stayed a bit kind of gummy. I can still kind of put my nail in it. So I'm wondering, is because it's a plastic filler, it'll weigh it a bit flexible. Feels like the sand anyway now, and go from there. Got them all sanded down there now. It had way too much filler there. All there was a couple of scratches there. But what I do with the filler is I sand it down till I hit the first high spots, and then I just let the filler fill in the low spots whatever I can. This isn't perfect either. It's plastic. It's not going to be perfect, but it's just the scratches are all gone down there enough. I can feel a bit there, but what I was doing there, that was really gummy on top. See my paper? That's 80 grit. I was going over with 80 grit just to get the gum off the top. Then I was changing to another 80 grit just to get the down really fast, the high spots. And then I was going over with 180. That's all 180. Okay, it's not it's only got a small bit. Yes, that filler is easy enough to sand. It's just to get that gum off the top. So better off keeping an old piece of paper there just to fucking ruin that. Get the shit off. What I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna clean all this down and won't show that. Get this out in the sun, and I don't have enough plastic primer. I don't think. I've only got a tiny bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray these. See, do I have anything? Is there enough there? Which probably not. And if not, then I'm just gonna go in and order some. Has to be done online, so still early enough. Well, it's not that early, but it's 10:30. So if I get it ordered, I might get it by tomorrow. You never know. I get going on this. My paint is coming tomorrow, so I can get everything else painted. Next evening here again now. I ordered that paint yesterday. It was supposed to be next day delivery. Supposed to be here today, never came. Just to get that done, because that was my plan, just to do this. So kind of messed that up a bit. So what I'm doing now is I'm stripping this front, just taking the bits off it. I think I'm going to split it into its 3. I'm just going to give it a quick sand. I'm not going to go too mental on it. Just key it, and then I'm just going to 2K white the whole lot of it when I'm doing the back of the bumper, at the back of the bonnet and the wings. So what I'm going to do here now is just strip that. I'm just going to go down and I forget his name, asked me about the headlights, the wiring, so I'm just going to go down and check that for him. It's the old light there. They actually look quite the same. I have to do this now with one hand. This is the Max 7 light. Yeah. Oh, you fucker. Yeah. The same wire and loom, or same plugs, I mean, sorry. That makes life a bit easier. I didn't know that when I was changing it over, so I just cut this far back as I could, but yeah, it's the same wire and loom. Handy.